Hi, dear cricket fans. Welcome to Cricket Happenings. This is Ram with Cricket Happenings. Well, we are talking about the Indian victory in the third Test match at the p.sara Oval against Sri Lanka today, which happened just before tea. Well, yesterday when India were actually on the fourth day, they were actually 204 required, and they had actually lost three wickets for 53, with Suraj Ranade, the right arm off spinner, doing so well. It was looking a bit tough because one was the last day. Basically, there could have been a lot of cracks, and Ajanta Mendis had not even bowled, and Suraj Ranade had actually picked up three wickets on the previous day. But today, well, the Indian experience really counted, and that was two persons. There were two persons basically, and that was Sachin Tendulkar, who made 54. But the hero of the day was Laxman, VVS Laxman, who scored a century and actually took India to victory. In a very composed fashion. Suresh Raina definitely gave him support at the end by smashing a few for boundaries, but it was all VVS Lakshman who really one great thing about VVS Lakshman today was that he was having some back spasms. He had a runner Sehwag for him, and well, let me tell you, something, he has actually defied those back spasms, and he has gone on to make a century. And well, Laxman played in only the way he normally can. He picked up his 16th Test century, and that was what actually helped India win. He played the bowlers very well. In fact, just going through the day's proceedings, so what it has done is India has actually leveled the series 1-1 at the p.sara Oval. So the India-Sri Lanka series have been leveled 1-1, and this was the fourth Test win for India in Sri Lanka. Now, let's look at how things really went on at the p.sara Oval today, resuming at 53 for 3 with Tendulkar not out on 11. Ishan Sharma, the night watchman there. Ishan Sharma, the night watchman, was gone to Ranade, who continued to impress with his bowling, and well, he had Ishan Sharma caught Sangakkara, bowled Ranade for 4. So he was gone 62 for 4 at that stage when VVS Lakshman slowly walked in from the pavilion into the ground to join Tendulkar, and both of them really showed what experience means really. And Lakshman now, Tendulkar was there. Tendulkar was just supporting Lakshman in whatever he can, and it was an 87-run partnership which took place between Tendulkar and VVS Lakshman, and they were the ones really the key for India. And well, they had Raina and Dhoni to come, but well, it was very essential that the experience of Tendulkar and Lakshman definitely came to the fore. And yes, it definitely did. Absolutely sure about that. Suraj Ranade's bowling was absolutely, well dealt with, I would say, by Tendulkar, who did not score much boundaries. He scored only 54 of 122 balls with three fours, but basically it was all the occupation of the crease and also playing according the ball on merits. In fact, negotiating those difficult deliveries on that particular pitch, that was something to really behold. And Lakshman was getting enough time to actually play his strokes. He was just waiting for the time. Whenever he used to get a chance, when Lakshman plays, the strokes just cascade from his blade, and it looks absolutely excellent to watch. His stroke play was absolutely excellent. He was cutting well. He has those wrists that he uses to actually drive the ball. His flicks were absolutely superb. He was playing Ajanta Mendis absolutely well, and Ajanta Mendis was absolutely ineffective. 14 overs, no made, and none for 65. And after that, once they had added 87 for the fifth wicket, Tendulkar fell, and Suraj Ranade actually picked up his five wickets, his career best, and his first five-wicket haul in Test cricket in only his second Test. And Sachin Tendulkar was gone, caught by Prasanna Jayawardene of the bowling of Suraj Ranade for 50 for 122 balls with three fours. And well, the score at that time stood at 171 for 5. Remember, dear cricket fans, India needed 204 to win the match at the start of the day. So that was a good job done by Tendulkar, who stayed there and really negotiated and gave good support to Lakshman. So once he was gone, Suresh Raina joined Laxman, and Laxman also was, once Tendulkar went, he called on for a runner. Virendra Sehwag came in, and well, Laxman started stroking the ball very well, and he really took it on. Lasith Malinga was trying to bounce him out, and he actually hooked him for two boundaries. Suraj Ranade, as I told, he was cutting him well. And Suraj Ranade, let me tell you, he was bowling very well. His figures: 29 overs, 3 maidens, 82 runs, and 5 wickets. Doesn't reflect everything, but let me tell you, his high action, and I thought he's the real future for Sri Lanka now after Muttiah Muralidharan has retired. and the way he was bowling, it was superb. He was not giving much away at all. He was not allowing, he was not bowling any wide deliveries outside the off stump, so you can't take much liberties with Suraj Dave. So they basically bided their time, Tendulkar and Laxman too did the same, and that was what the result was. And also he played Ajanta Mendes very well. And basically, Suresh Raina came in. Suresh Raina was actually initially he had some appeals turned down. He was a bit shaky, but later on he decided that he is going to play his strokes, and he just played them with gay abandon. He in fact had 41 or 45 balls, 4 fours and 1 6. But dear cricket fans, that could be a turning point. But fortunately for India, Tendulkar was missed by forward shot like Tilaknath Dilshan, who actually missed the catch. Maybe things would have been different. One never know, but that was a very simple chance with forward shot like Tilaknath Dilshan missed on the bowling of Suraj Randave. Laxman then slowly started scoring a lot of boundaries, and there was I would say sense of urgency in the way he batted. He grew in confidence, and he actually went on to his 16th century. 103 of 149 balls with 12 fours. He was not out on 103 of 149 balls with 12 fours. Suresh Raina just went on smacking some boundaries, and then he finished it off with a beautiful slammed six of the bowling of Chanaka Velagadra over long on for a six. And Suresh Raina was not out on 41 of 45 balls, 4 fours and 1 6. 258 for Far India when actually the victory came. And well, the man of the match, absolutely, he was the real man of the match there. He was the one who actually took India to victory and helped India to level the series. VVS Laxman, for his 103 not out, was named man of the match and player of the series again without any shadow of doubt. It was Virendra Sehwag of India who showed absolute consistency in the whole series. As far as the bowling was concerned, Lasit Malinga 12 overs, 1 maiden, none 49. Rendaway 29 overs, 3 maidens, 82 runs, 5 wickets. First 5 wicket haul in Test cricket in the only second Test match. Angelo Matthews 2 overs for 5. Velagadra 8.3 overs, 2 maidens, none for 34. Ajanta Mendes 14 overs, none for 65. Tilaknath Dilshan 3 overs for 12 runs, and that was all over. So the series has ended. The Test series has ended, and now the focus shifts on to the tri-series between India, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. And today I heard that New Zealand actually beat Sri Lanka very comfortably. In fact, they rolled them out for 91. Looking at this particular Test match and the series, because I have some time here to spare actually, dear cricket fans, I would say, well, Laxman really took it on, and Laxman has really I would say he has made a lot of critics of Laxman actually hit humble pie here by actually scoring a 16th century. Well, what a knock from Laxman. Under the circumstances, it was absolutely superb, and a very match-winning century from VVS Laxman. And as far as the bowling, Suraj Randave of Sri Lanka, as I said, he is looking absolutely impressive. Ajanta Mendes yesterday has shown his all-round prowess. He bowled well, and today he couldn't really bowl well, but the batting that he did yesterday, collecting his highest score in Test cricket, 78, and also putting up the highest score by a number 10 batsman for Test cricket for Sri Lanka, and that was good. Samaravira was absolutely splendid in his knock. In the first innings, he scored a century. Second innings, they scored 83 along with Ajanta Mendes. So that was all something which is going to augur well for Sri Lanka for sure. And what other things that I saw? Let me just recap something here. Sehwag, as I said, was admittedly the man of the series. Well, Tendulkar has been looking in good form here. Suresh Raina has been a real boon for India, making his debut. He made a century, and he has not looked back since then. And as far as Sri Lanka were concerned, well, they had their own moments. Sangakkara has been very consistent in this series. Jayawardene has also done his job. Well, Angelo Matthews, I thought, could have done better than what he did. And other than that, dear cricket fan, Lasit Malinga had a very good series too. But in this particular Test match, Lasit Malinga I wouldn't say, he was bowling well. His bowling figures don't really reflect it. And dear cricket fans, now the focus shifts on to the tri-series in Sri Lanka, which starts on the 10th of August between India, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. And what a match it is going to be. So definitely Indian morale would be absolutely high after the leveling the series against Sri Lanka. It also keeps their position in the ICC rankings high now. They actually retain their position there of number 1. So dear cricket fans, it has been a pleasure bringing you the 5th day's play and the India's victory over Sri Lanka by 5 wickets at the p.sara over, leveling the series, thus the Micromax Cup series. It has been a pleasure always to talk to you, dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.